Biggest red flags in a partner. I'm going to ask you, before we get into the answer, I'm going to ask you, what's your biggest red flag that your partner could have?
Convicted of terrorism-related offences.
On that note, welcome to the biggest red flags in your partner.
Tell me this one that's not as big as that. If you found out the your missus had been convicted under offences under the Terrorism Act, like, would you not be a bit like... I know it's a bit of a sore subject and everything.
Is it?
Irish.
Ah.
That's probably going to get cut, isn't it?
Yeah. There may be a blooper section to this whole thing.
Do you want to just start that one again?
No, that's fine. We'll just continue.
Okay.
Biggest red flags in a partner. And I got a couple, like... There's a couple on this list where I'm like, you know what? That's good ones.
I think stealing's a bit rough. Like, if you're stealing off your... Like, you'll hear it all the time of people where they've, nicked their card here and there. And accidentally, sometimes it happens or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you're outright just taking your card of the partner and just buying yourself stuff, I think that's well scummy.
Yeah.
I think that would... Yeah. If that ever happened to me, I would be furious.
I mean, I'm not big into drugs. So I feel like if my partner started was like a crackhead per se, I feel like that would be a massive red flag.
The thing is with drugs...
Not if you're doing heroin or something, like that's a red flag, obviously. But if you were doing like coke and cat every weekend, I'm like...
It's a bit... When you rely on... I think when there's... The moment that there's a reliance on it...
Yeah, that's
like... For me, I couldn't... Whoops. For me, I couldn't put up with it just because it's... Yeah, with my line of work and stuff, it's never going to be...
Yeah, that's true.
But like, I don't judge people that do it. I'm not a grass or anything. But I think when there's a reliance on it and you can't handle... You have these people that can't do anything without, like... having a bit of sniff or a bit of, you think that's when it's a problem. Mm-hmm. Like a joint every now and then, crack on, why not? Treat yourself. Bit of party stuff when you're out, whatever, fine. But when there's a reliance on it every single time you leave the house, there's a bit... That's when it's like...
I mean, one of my girlfriends, you know which one, potentially. Yeah. She was massive into it. And then, like, I remember she asked me, hopefully she doesn't see this, but she might. I spoke about it before in detail. When we first got together, she said, "Oh, what do you think about people doing drugs?" And I was heavy against it at the time. Like, I'm against it now, but not as much. Like, I guess it's a part of university shit. Like, it happens. It does what it does. But I was like, I don't like when people do it. But I didn't know that she took like 2 or 3 lines of coke before she got into my bed that night, and before she asked me a question.
Yeah, that's
so. When she asked me a question about people doing drugs, she was on drugs in my bed, and I was like, I'm heavy against it.
Yeah, I mean,
and then she stopped doing it for the duration we were together, for as far as I know. Yeah, well, she could have been doing it when she was going to be with whoever, but as far as I know, yeah. Maybe that's the Pisces on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably too late to do a drug test now, but...
Yeah, far too late. Biggest red flags in a partner. Number 1 I got here is when he or she freaks out because you're not replying constantly because you're out with your friends.
Yeah, that's a bit of a big one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Me and my missus we message each other quite a lot, but also very much aware of when the other one is busy doing something. We trust each other to the point where it's not a case of, oh, he's out with his friends, but he's actually around somewhere else. Like, she'd never think that of me, and I would never think that of her. It's just a case of, it's like, I'm out. I might message you a couple of times through the night and stuff, and I'll let you know when I'm back. But
I'm not going to sit on my phone like this here while I'm with you.
It's the pub in the same way that I wouldn't do that with her talking to my mates. Like, if we were out for dinner or something, I wouldn't be sat on my phone.
Like, well, you text me, I'll text back, but I'm not. If I see the notification come up on my phone, I'm not grabbing it right away to reply.
Yeah, unless something's gone on and you've gone, I know you're out, but this has happened. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Fair enough, but I'm sure you could manage. If you can't manage a couple of hours away from people, then that's not healthy either.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
So,
biggest red flags in the partner: bad hygiene.
Yes, that's just simple. That's a red flag in people in general, I think.
Yeah,
if you get to the age where you're having adult relationships and you can't work out to, shampoo or brush your teeth or something, then get in the fucking bin.
Get in the bin.
Get in the bin. Just have a shower, you dirty bastard.
This one hurts, I don't know who wrote this, but this hurt me. Biggest red flag in a partner when they're still friends with their ex. Ouch. I feel like that is a massive red flag, because if you're still friends with someone you were fucking and you were with for, say, a year, 2 years, and you're still friends with them, feelings are still there. I don't care what anyone says, the feelings are still there.
It's always going to be, because you never... I believe that something like that you get away from as part of the healing process and stuff. And you might reconnect here and there and stuff, and you might have exes that you're friendly with in terms of like you might bump into one of them in Tesco or something, be like, oh, you're right, how's things, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like you wouldn't be making plans with them and stuff, and hanging out with them, because that's a bit bizarre.
That's really bizarre. Yeah.
I think there are exceptions to it. If you have like a childhood like relationship, fake relationship, in school and stuff. And you go, they were my boyfriend for like 6 months, but we were like 13. You go,
that's
okay,
different.
Fair enough.
That's different. Yeah.
But now if it's like, oh yeah, when we were, we were in a 4-year relationship and whatever, and we lived together, and but we're just going to go out for coffee. Is that okay? I'd be like, no,
that's not.
No, that's weird.
That's very weird, because there's something still going on there.
Yeah, or at least one of you wants there to be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Can I say this? Don't know. I'm gonna say it anyway, and I'm gonna watch it back and edit. I might not make the edit. Whenever I'm gonna beep names. I gotta remember to beep everything.
Please beep the names, T.
Yeah.
This is your reminder again. Beep the names.
Whenever I was friends with she went to a house for a house party, and she sent me a snap, and it was a guy who cheated on and his druggy best friend, and all with their top off in the kitchen, and she didn't see a problem with it. And then like 3 weeks later, she went to and the rest is history.
Wow.
But that person, they didn't see nothing wrong with example A.
But that's so typical of said person, though, because that person lives in their own little bubble world where they believe they can do no wrong, despite the fact that they've been pointed out multiple times by multiple people that they absolutely did. So that doesn't surprise me in the slightest, you fucking dirty.
Let's not get onto that.
Might have to beep that as well.
Do you know how many beeps there was in that one section we had a conversation?
So sorry.
Yeah, that's good. What is your biggest red flags in a partner? Jealousy to the point where they're paranoid, controlling what you wear and when you can see your friends.
Yeah, I mean that's just abusive, really, isn't it? It's emotionally manipulative.
I was gonna say, what's the right word? Emotional abuse.
Yeah, there is like you can't help if someone's jealous. They might have had a bad experience, but you've got to respect them to know that they're not being jealous because they want to control you or anything. But when it gets to that point, you've got to think, whoa, hang on now, this is not okay.
Yeah. I think there's a point where you can see it from the other person's perspective.
Yeah.
If it's just a slight bit of jealousy and you can see it from their perspective. But when it's like full blown over something so simple.
Yeah. If it's like, sometimes people might have had bad experiences with certain things and that certain thing happens to you and you just sort of go, no, it's nothing like that. This is a completely different situation and go from there. If it gets to the point where they're controlling what you're wearing and stuff, that's just...
And when you can see your friends. Like, imagine me going, I'm going to the pub with tea, and then she turned around and went, no, you're not.
I'd be like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I would walk out. But it's not always that easy. I'm saying that because it's never happened to me, but I know that it has happened to people, and it's, it's dangerous, it's horrible. Just stop controlling people, you bunch of bellends. Just be nice.
Be nice. And someone who's not being nice is, what is your biggest red flags in a partner? Secretly being friends with a lad. Like, I don't mind if you have lad friends. I don't give a fuck. But if you're hiding them, then I'm going to be a little bit sus of you. Which is true, right? If your partner has male friends, she's most likely told you about them all. If there's one she hasn't told you about, that's a worry. I think.
Yeah, and I suppose
is that a bad thing? I mean, I don't think so.
Depends. I mean, sometimes it might just be a case of they've slipped the memory. But if you're sort of like 12 months into a relationship or something, and they turn around and go, "Oh, I'm meeting Fred."
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Fred?
Yeah.
Oh, he's my friend. You not remembered? No.
No,
you told me.
Yeah.
You
can't like, oh yeah, I've told you. And you're like,
Yeah, I'm sure that, chances are there might not be anything going on there, but you can't help also feeling a bit
jealous,
weirded out by that.
I suppose jealousy ties into that one as well.
Yeah.
It does a weird one, like if you're hiding friends.
Yeah, that's just a bit. Why would you want to hide them anyway? That's sort of like they don't seem like very good friends if you need to hide them. On
that, the next one, biggest red flags in a partner, lying.
Yeah,
that ties into that one perfectly.
Lying is just nasty.
I mean, I'm a guy for a little white lie every now and then. I may exaggerate things, but I don't know why I do it. Someone says something, and I'll be, oh yeah, he got jumped by 6 guys, but there might be 4 there.
Yeah, but stuff like that, it can be...
I'm like... And in my head, I'm like, how many was there? And then I say 6, then I'm like, wait, I lied, there was actually 4.
Stuff then like that is fine. Sort of lying about, like, oh, are we going here? No, we're not going anywhere. It's a surprise kind of thing, if you're doing surprises and things. Yeah. Nice. There are some things that can be considered a nice lie. But when it's outright someone's upset about something and they're asking you, tell me the truth now and you lie to them then, why?
I don't get
it'll
it.
come out. It always comes out.
The truth comes out eventually.
I don't know anyone that's tried to lie to me before and the truth hasn't come out somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got very good detective skills.
I wonder why.
Also, they just sort of come out and
tell you.
There.
Yeah. The guilty conscience takes over.
Yeah.
This one, there's 4 different ones to this one. Your biggest red flags in a partner. We're going to break down each one. Drugs, drinking, attitude, and snoring. We're going to start with drugs. We briefly touched on it.
Yeah.
I could say being a red flag in some circumstances.
Some people are going to be very anti-drugs because they might have their own reasons for it. And, at the end of the day, people might just want a quiet life and they just might be worried about any trouble and stuff, which is fair enough. But
and then that ties on to drinking as well.
Yeah,
I mean, like, if you want to go out for a few pints with someone, I don't care.
Yeah, I could be, like, if I was with someone who didn't drink, that's fine. But I still want to drink. And I'm not forcing you to drink, so therefore I'm going to drink. Yeah.
I'm just kind of a few,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking, but after alcoholic, then maybe that is a problem.
Yeah, again, if it's if it sort of strays into that territory where there's a reliance on it, then there's definitely some sort of issue.
Yeah.
That is, deeper than just a red flag, and that's, your business sort out and not ours.
That's another problem, man. Attitude and snoring. I snore. I don't care. I'll admit, I snore.
If I'm pissed, I snore like a symphony of trumpets.
If I have a drink, my snoring gets worse. But I snore on a daily basis. Like, it does what it does. How can you stop it? I don't know.
There are ways.
There are ways, but it doesn't matter. No one's like, if that's a red flag, I'm sorry, I'm not the guy for you. Gosh. And then that's the attitude coming into it then. Oh, damn it.
Just wait until he starts getting the booze out later and
I know.
Get the bags out.
What? Excuse me?
Just so you tap all the bases there.
Okay, we tap on those one. Okay.
No, I mean, you can't... Attitude, to a point. Like, you get some people that are just have got a bit of natural sass to them, but when it's just being nasty all the time, it just gets to a point where it will just weigh you down, and it's obviously a red flag, and it just becomes a reason why you just don't want to be with that person anymore.
But then that ties into the next one then, which is physical, emotional, or mental abuse, and that's the same thing.
That's just I mean, that's.
I mean,
red flag is understating that.
I mean, if he hits you or she hits you, and there's physical abuse, that's not a red flag.
That's called the police. That's
a turn and sprint out that door as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not a red flag. I mean, I hope you're okay, whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said it before I said it. What is the biggest red flag in a partner? Having a small dick.
Fuck you.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Fuck you again. Not that I'm speaking from experience.
I hope your missus watches this. She's like, and then she's in the comments going like, he really does not.
No, I'm joking. I'm just talking on behalf of the person who's being called having a small dick. Look, what they might lack in penis size, they might make up for in other skills like chefing up in the kitchen, painting.
Yeah,
they might be.
It's all about the motion and is that what they say? Motion
of the ocean and the size of the ship.
Yeah.
It's.
I never had that problem. It's like mine's just the opposite, but I just don't know how to use it.
What do?
Do what you want.
I mean, I've never had any experience in anyone saying this to me, but I just would be very hurt by it because at the end of the day, it's not something you can control, is it?
You can't.
You can't like just go right. Don't worry, I've got like an
penis
extension in the drawer.
Yeah, it's like girls have short hair. They wear a wig. Guys have a small dick. You can't put a Nord dick on top of it and extend it.
You can't like Lego that shit up. Like
Lego that shit up.
It's just
that's like
you've got to work with what you've got.
Just hold on. Let me just build it.
Yeah, I just had the noise from like Lego Star Wars. I just think that you've got to. If the size of your partner's dick is the only thing that you're with them for, then you're probably a vain. You're
in that for the wrong reasons, I think.
Yeah, I feel like you just go and find someone else then, because otherwise you're just stringing someone else along. And like, well, I don't like him because his dick's too small. Well, there are bigger things to worry about in life because he might have a small dick, but he might be the only reason that you ever get a mortgage. You horrible little shit.
And he may also be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Or maybe honest way to becoming a billionaire. You know what? Last one. Biggest red flags in a partner. If they don't allow you to dress how you want or don't allow you to be friends with people of the opposite gender, huge red flag for me.
Again, this is quite similar to what we said before. There is a what was the one about dressing? Sorry, not allowed to dress and wear.
Controlling what you wear and when you see your friends. Yeah.
Controlling what you wear is something that there is obviously, if like you don't want your partner leaving the house in a SS costume, do you? Like that's sort of where you go. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think that's appropriate for a work. Do you know that's something that I'd actually wear in a bedroom?
Harry. He wore not trust me.
Do you know when you said Prince Harry? My first thought was Prince. What do you call it once and not?
Andrew.
That's the one that came in my head right away. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
No, stuff like that. I kind of go, or if it's like freezing cold outside, you go, are you going to be warm enough? That's sort of like caring wise. But if you go, I don't like that, because it's too revealing or whatever. Shut up.
Yeah.
Have your concerns, voice your concern, but you can't control what people wear. You can have an opinion, and you can voice your opinion because you're allowed to do that. But also, get over it because.
Get over it. Yeah. Jump the hurdle.
If you've got someone that's climbing up a mountain in December in a bikini, then probably go, yeah, maybe you should put a coat on.
Yeah, I don't think that's a control what you wear. Yeah, that's some common sense.
Saving your life kind of
thing.
But fully like when it's just a sort of you're going out to a party and everything, and they've got a top that you don't like because you think it's too revealing or whatever. You go, well, maybe just get a grip.
Yeah. I mean, if other people's looking at your muscles, I think you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You're the one back there and everyone else gets the window shopper. Like, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
That's the biggest red flags in a partner, Will. Do you think you're trying to be must out?
Stealing.
Oh, yeah, stealing, you mentioned.
I mentioned that before. Yeah. I don't know. Everything else I think would come under more sort of serious thing than just a red flag. Because sometimes when people say, oh, I've got a red flag or an ick and stuff, it can be a bit like, it can be simple stuff like, I don't like when he bends over and ties his shoelaces up and stuff. Like,
we're going to get on to that.
Oh, no. But stuff, I think most of that is covered pretty. Some of them are fair enough. Some of them are sort of like, they're a bit more than red flags. And other than are just like, shut up.
Yeah, like physical abuse. I don't think that's
that's just a crime.
Yeah, I don't think that's a crime. I don't think that's a red flag. I think that's just get help.
Yeah.
Get out of there. That's been the biggest red flags in the partner, guys. If you did enjoy it, smash a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Wall's channel will be in the description down below as well, so make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Guys, I appreciate you all. Have a good day. Peace out.